All right, Shalom, brothers and sisters in this truth. I'm your brother Mawat Tuadawam, coming to you again with a very short lesson today. And today we're going to go into a lesson, and the title is Lying Lips of the Wicked Master Esau. I repeat, Lying Lips of the Wicked Master Esau. But before we get started, I'd like to give all glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honor to the teachers, elders, apostles, and brothers from Great Millstone, to the brothers out there that are putting on this truth fearlessly and faithfully daily, and to the brothers and sisters that are tuning in. Shalom. And this is actually going over some articles that I saw today while browsing the internet. As you know, Esau, the wicked Edomite, is very, very busy with his lies and his agenda that he's going to try to push forward, and eventually we know where this is going to lead to, which is to come after the children of Israel, and especially the hopefully elect. And now let's go into the first one here. The first one was, this is from the Washington Post. It said, appeals court reinstate Biden's vaccine policy for businesses setting up a likely showdown at Supreme Court. And as you already know, last couple of weeks, the lower courts, they had struck down his mandate, saying that it was unconstitutional, because, you got to understand what he saw. This man is such a liar, and the way he had created this whole entire society, which is built on the blood of the Hebrew Israelites, is that he has a lot of these laws and these constitutes and all of these, formalities, and all of these were designed so that he could keep editing it over and over and over and over and add on basically sub laws onto other laws that he already have. Okay. So when you look at the Heavenly Father, he gave us 613 laws to follow, and he is the creator of everything, including this wicked devil, Esau. Okay. But 613 versus Esau, who has 30,000. They make up a new law every day as they see fit. Okay. So it's basically a contract to everyone that lives here in this soup pot called America, which we know as Babylon, Egypt, and Sodom, okay, and the Idumeans, okay, in a way that he can make changes as he see fit, okay, and it favors him, and that's what we see going on right now. So that's why you see here Biden was able to go and ask this court, okay, it is the Sixth Circuit Court, okay, Court of Appeals, okay, and they overturn it. That's showing you that there's this nation is very, very unstable. Let's go into before we go into some of these other articles, let's go into Ecclesiastes 20:7. And it says, a wise man will hold his tongue till he see opportunity, but a blabbering fool will regard no time. And as you can see here, now, what are they coming up? What is this guy coming up with? He says, and this is what he went out and he said, this is coming from NDTV. He says, winter of death for unvaccinated, warns Joe Biden as Omicron spreads. Now, we've all been around, those of you who live, let's say, over 2 decades, means you're over the age of 20, maybe when 30, 40 years old, or whatever the case is, whatever your age is. Okay, we understand that any type of medication or any type of drug that's created takes 10 to 15 years for maturity to develop. So how is it that they can come up with something that was done in a matter of 3 months? Okay. And they've come on with all of this stuff like that with these conveniently, there's thousands of debt with no proof. Thousands of debt. Now, you've worked with people, you know how lazy government workers are, even the private sector. Who the hell is going around with a doggone pad and registering 75,000 debt in one day? Okay, so these people have gotten to the ridiculousness. Okay, let me repeat that again with Ecclesiastes 20:7. It says, a wise man will hold his tongue till he see opportunity. And these people didn't really, there's no real opportunity. They didn't hold their tongue until they see opportunity. They just came right out, but they blabber and a fool will regard no time. And that's what you see going on right now. Just a lot of blabbering with no type of evidence and proof. And that's why we know we are dealing with a wicked master, okay, Esau, that has deceived the entire earth. And now he's really just a real fool, a stupid fool, because his own lies are falling on them. Let's go to 2 Ezra 15:16, because we already know where this is going to go. Now, the fact that the appeals court reinstated, that means what? It means absolutely nothing like that. You have this country that's divided. Okay? Red team, blue team, whatever team like that. The Egyptians are going to go against each other. You have the boogeyman over there called Putin. Okay? They're always frolicking around or have issues with China and also North Korea. Okay. So now you have this internal conflict that's going on here with Esau, where of course it's going to go. It says setting up a likely showdown at the Supreme Court, because there's a serious division here. You have this division even amongst his military. It says Marine Corps has charged 103 service members for refusing the jab. Okay, refusing the mandate. Okay, now it will go on and talk about, 95%, 97%, 97.5%, 98%, 96%. And these are the different percentage of the service members that have received at least one mandate, bow down to one of the mandate, or who have actually been fully mandated. Okay, so that still leaves what? Thousands of service members that are going to be out there to do what? Okay, because you see, this is what's going to happen right here. There's yo-yoing. Okay, the people are not buying it, and you can see it on all the different social medias here. Okay, they can try ban it as much as they want. There's other social medias as a setup. Okay, so you got 2 Ezra 15 and 16. It says, "For there shall be seditions among men." What is sedition? That is division and disagreement. Okay, and invading one another, they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the cause of their action shall stand in their power. Okay, so these people are gonna be like, okay, man, hey, screw it. Because I can tell you, when the Edomites are really starting to really feel the effects of this, okay? And they seeing that, Eves and them are being taken care of, with the welfare and all that stuff. That's going to create that animosity. And see, this is the reason why we come on and we warn you Jakes about this trouble. You're still out there sagging, you Eves out there still whoring, you still in this just dream world, as if America is still the old way that you remember. Not understand that all these headlines that are showing that you guys are not being held accountable. Okay, while the hardworking, so-called white people out there and everybody else out there has to bow down to this mandate and lose their job and all this other stuff like that. But you get to sit down home and be fat and get fed and get money. You don't think this is going to create that animosity and that hatred towards you? And this is another setup that this man is doing. Because there's been some, people online, and you got to go see this stuff on LinkedIn and these professional social media places, Twitter, but LinkedIn, okay? LinkedIn and these places like that. You won't believe the kind of conversation that's going on out there. Because people are asking, why aren't the welfare people getting it? And when people think of welfare, who's the picture of welfare? Jake Eve. People picture the big fat mama or the Eve with 4 or 5, straggly little nigglets trailing her. None of them know their damn daddy, but hey, your tax-paying money, when you work, 40% of your money go automatically to this wicked devil, okay, paying for that. And that's exactly what these doggone Edomites are thinking. So they're not looking at you like, well, no, because they have big pride. They went to college and and losing that, something that they're not used to, is going to create that hatred and that anger. And that's exactly what is happening right now. That is exactly what's happening right now. You Israelites do not understand the danger that you're in. Okay, let's move forward here. So we know the military, there's going to be thousands that are going to be out of a job very, very soon. Okay, now you got to understand, if you serve in the damn military, a lot of military people are sick psychos and murderers, man. Okay, sick. Okay, they're going to be coming out here because they don't want to bow down to their king and prince. Okay, or their commanders or whatever cases like that. So here's another one. Pfizer executives say COVID could become endemic by 2024. Okay, now they will go on and say, it says COVID will become an endemic disease as early as 2024, Pfizer executive said Friday, meaning the virus will transition from a global emergency to a constant presence, causing regional breakout across the world, much like the flu. So you see, this is all about the money all the while like that. So what happened to the flu shot? Okay, let's go and look at that word endemic. And see, that word endemic is the meaning of it is different from what they're showing you. So here's what the word. Listen to it.
Endemic.
Okay.
Endemic.
And it says, okay, regularly found among particular people or in certain area. Okay, listen to me. It says regularly found among particular people or in certain area. That is the true meaning of the word endemic. Now, who do you think that they're thinking about right here? Come on, do the math here. Okay, just think about it. Okay, they're looking at us Because again, once again, we are the face of this endemic and also of this pandemic. All right, let's go to the book of Job. Okay, and this is the book of Job. And here's where we at right now. Okay, because if you still think that America is this great place here, this is the place where you think you're going to retire. I did a video last night that talked about these jakes that are still serving in the military, okay, wearing that doggone clown suit, thinking that they're going to get some, get their retirement and stuff like that. So you know what, they'll bow down to the mandate. And I knew many of these jakes, and I tried to talk to them, but they don't want to listen, okay? And they weren't even at the damn level to like, gee, how much you think you're really going to get? So you're gonna risk your soul, your salvation for that. But that's a decision. Hey, I'm not sure they made it, but they are scheduled for the sword. Okay, the book of Job 10, Psalm verse 21, that says, "Before I go, whence I shall not return, even to the land of darkness and the shadow of death, a land of darkness as darkness itself, and of the shadow of death, without any order, and where the light is as darkness." And this is America, the pit. There's no order here. So you want to go around, you're going to take away people's livelihood, which I don't really care anyways, because a lot of these Edomites, they need to face their tribulation, and they're going to get exactly what we got there. That's right. Deuteronomy 38:7 says, these curses will be turned on our enemies. And these people hate our guts. How many Jakes suffered and died without unemployed and don't have nothing apart to pissing, turn to drugs and all kinds of stuff? What is Esau's solution? Bring drugs and bring drugs to you, okay? That's always been his solution, okay? So here we go there. Let me bring up this last report. It says COVID-19 breakthrough hospitalization. Who gets sick when vaccination don't work, okay? And it will go on. It would say that the analysis found that more than 2/3, 69% of breakthrough COVID-19 hospitalization occurred among people 65 years or older. Okay, so you can tell what the target market has always been. The target strategy has always been to go and get rid of these older people. Why? Older people tend to have lived around, going through hard times. They had their wise up to the lies and all the other stuff like that. And it's easy to entertain the young people right now. And that's the reason why YouTube doesn't want you to put the truth out there. Okay, and they will accuse you of all kinds of things: hate, medical misinformation, and all kinds of other bullshit. But they can put all this wickedness, hate, and all the lynchings and the shooting of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and all the other freaking homo crunk and abominable crap. And that's okay. Like I said, there's other platforms. Okay, so in case you want to see me, you can see me at a site called Achiom.com. You know the word, how you spell Achiom.com. Okay, type it in and you can go over there like that. Okay, it's basically looks just like they'll go on YouTube. All right, continuing. This is the book of Colossians 3, Psalm verse 22, and it says, "Servants, obey in all things your master according to the flesh, not with eye service as man pleasers, but in singleness of heart, fearing Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai." So, okay, you can go work. You work for Esau. Chances are your doggone boss is going to be an Edomite, okay, or one of these other nations, or one of these other tribes, okay. But while you obey them and doing your orders of your job, okay, don't be a man pleaser. And what is a man pleaser? Well, hey, you need to follow this mandate, so you're going to do it because your boss is a good boss and because, your boss says so and all that stuff, and you want to be a part of the team and all that stuff. No, doggone better, okay, that Yahweh Shemai Shai forbid us to have piercing in our skin. Forbid us, okay, to commit an abomination, okay? Forbid us for committing adultery. So why in the hell you go and go do it? We're not to be man pleasing. We are to fear Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. So there's a line that has to be drawn. Okay? There's a line that has to be drawn. And you will draw that line. If you're in this truth and you out there and you are faced with these decisions that Esau is coming up with right now, okay, bow to me or else. Okay, well, I'll take the or else. Let's see what you got. All right? Continuing. "And whosoever ye do it heartily as to the Lord Yahweh Shai, are not unto men." Okay, so we dealing with this. This is a spiritual thing. This is something that's holy. This is close to the power. Okay, Yahweh Shai, our King. Okay, our power. Okay, we're supposed to do it heartily and with sincerity, knowing that the Lord Yahweh Shai, ye shall receive the reward of the inheritance, for ye serve the Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach. But he that doeth wrong shall receive for the wrong which he had done, and there is no respect of persons. So, the Most High and Yahweh Shai don't respect, okay, people. They don't have to. We are to serve them diligently, okay, and also hardly, okay, and in with sincerity. Let's go into Isaiah 57 and 20, sound verse 20, and then I'm going to close out. And it says, but the wicked are like the troubled sea when it cannot rest, whose water casts up mire and dirt. There is no peace, said my power, Yahweh Bashimashai, to the wicked. Okay? And this is the reason why you see it constantly. Every time you turn on the TV, or you turn on the news, or you just browse through the internet, you're seeing just wickedness, just lies. This man is always stirring up some bullshit. There's either the boogeyman Putin, there's a boogeyman Kim Jong-un, there's a boogeyman the Hebrew Israelites, there's the boogeyman the black man, there's a boogeyman the Chinese man. There's always a boogeyman. There's always something. The animals is the boogie person. Because why? We are ruled over by paranoid, schizophrenic, psychopathical kids, okay? And they know now, the father is coming home to lay that ass whooping on their ass and throw them in the corner and throw them in a damn pit. And who is that father? That's Yahweh Shai, is returning. And he has raised men up that stand up bold as lion, that is going to deliver this truth to the people. Okay? Whether they want to hear it or not. But that is what you get right here. There is no peace for the wicked. Okay? So there's no peace. There's no peace. There's going to be war. And then there's going to be destruction. And that destruction is coming for Esau. Your kingdom is done. So with that, I'd like to close and give all glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakal Kadash. Double honor to the teachers, elders, and apostles, and brothers from Great Millstone, to the brothers out there that are putting on the truth fearlessly and faithfully daily, and to the brothers and sisters that tune in. Shalom. And take a look at me at Achiam. That's AHCHYAM.com. Okay? It's a new site. Go and subscribe right there like that. We're looking to bring a lot of people over there. Okay, so go and check it out. Okay, Achiam.com.